Now to a bizarre kidnapping. A man posing as a U.S. Marshal somehow managed to get past airport security and fly his cousin's wife from San Diego to the Philippines. Eyewitness News reporter Rob McMillan is live in Riverside with the story. Rob?
David, here at the DA's office, they're still reviewing the case, and we're told the FBI might also get involved because federal law might have been broken. But besides dealing with what charges to file against the suspect, there's another question. If the accusations are true, how in the world did this guy get away with it in the first place? Craig and Cherriebelle Hibbard have been married 3 years, but Cherriebelle canceled her green card after a dispute with her husband. Even though that dispute was resolved, her green card status was still in the air. So they say when this man, 37-year-old Greg Denny, showed up last month in a U.S. Marshals shirt with a badge and a gun, her husband didn't know what to think.
He told her to stand up, and he handcuffed her so she's on arrest for deportation.
Later, Craig Hibbard says Denny brazenly ordered him to buy his wife her own ticket back to the Philippines. Then, still handcuffed and 5 months pregnant, she was taken to Lindbergh Field in San Diego. That's where police say somehow Denny got through 3 TSA checkpoints with his fake badge. Cherriebelle was put on a plane, headed for the Philippines, with no way to get back.
Actually deported her and got away with it. Actually walked the airport and took her and made her leave.
How often do you see something like this? This is strange.
Never. This is the first time I've ever seen anything like this. I've seen some pretty strange cases in my career, but this is one of the most bizarre by far.
Detectives say Denny, who is a distant cousin of Craig Hibbard's, probably heard about the couple's dispute and took it upon himself to deport the woman. Even though he has no authority to deport anyone, he's actually a bounty hunter for a bail bonds company. Hemet police say he may have thought more of himself than that.
A U.S. Marshal seems to be the predominant classification that he likes to use, but he's never been a U.S. Marshal or not even close to it. But he tells people that, including his wife, apparently, that thinks that he is at some point or is currently in the process to be a U.S. Marshal. So, very bizarre.
So Cherriebelle Hibbard, for the time being, is in the Philippines with no legal way to get back. As for Denny, he's facing a number of charges, including impersonating a federal officer, false imprisonment, and kidnapping. As for the breakdown in security, all the TSA says is they're reviewing the case. Live in Riverside, Rob McMillan, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Rob.